Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the Silent Assassin Suit Only series. And this week we are off to Santa Fortuna, where we are taking on Rico Delgado, Jorge Franco, and Andrea Martinez. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the Shaman's Hut, and we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison and a silenced pistol. So, right from the start and off the bat, this is going to be basically a lot of waiting around. We have to do quite a bit of waiting for each of our targets. And speaking of targets, we're going to head straight off to our first one, Jorge Franco. So we're making our way over to the coca fields, and before we make our way up this vine, we're just going to make sure that the two guards up here on patrol moving away. They're currently right where I don't want them, but they are now moving away, and they're going to head down the hill for a little while, so we have enough time to make our way up onto the plateau and then down the stairs just to our right here. And from here on out we are going to be extremely trespassing, and we're going to crouch down and very slowly sneak our way through the coca fields. We're heading for the drugs lab area, and basically we're going to trick Jorge Franco into leaving this area and giving us a prime opportunity to take him out. Now, in my previous Silent Assassin Suit Only run, we used the drugs machine. We fixed that up for him and then threw him into it. So this time around we're going to do something a little bit different. So once we've made it through all of the coca fields nicely around the drugs lab, because there is a camera outside, and we're going to make our way around to the back of said lab, where we will find a fuse box, and we're going to trip that fuse box. That's going to get the attention of the lab worker on a smoke break out front, and when he comes round to investigate, we can render him unconscious, and we can take his access card or his key card, and we can then gain access to the drugs lab. Now, Franco is on his way here at the moment, so he is an elderly gentleman and he will be taking his time, and at the same time we want to clear out both of the other lab workers in the lab. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to rinse and repeat the exact same procedure each and every time. Just turn off the fuse box, render the occupant unconscious, and once we have all three of them unconscious, Jorge Franco should have just left the lab, and we can then make our way inside using the key card off of any of the workers inside. We're going to activate the microwave here and cook Jorge Franco's sample, and then we're going to retrace our steps all the way out through the coca fields back up to the plateau area. This can be somewhat tricky. There's the guards. We're just going to wait for them to go past before we continue on. Be aware that that camera just to our right is still active, so we need to give it a nice wide berth on our way out of the coca fields. Again, slowing down for the guards just at the entrance here, and then once we're past them, we only have the two patrolling guards on the plateau to avoid, and that will be easy enough. They should hopefully not be in the area. Let's just have a see. They are in the area, but they are also just leaving. They don't spend very long in this little area here, and that's where we want to be. So we're going to make our way up the stairs. Check they're moving away nicely. We're going to head to the edge of the cliff here where we can see the villa. And we're going to wait in the bushes right here. And we'll be waiting here for several minutes, but eventually Jorge will arrive. And when he does, he will have his guards guard the area so they put their backs to us. When he gets to the edge, all we have to do is break cover and push him off.
Dr. Livingston, excuse me.
Franco confirmed down. Nice work, 47.
So that's our first target taken care of. Our next big mission is to get out here, and what we're going to do is very slowly creep up behind the guard, and eventually he will move off to another position, and we can then very slowly creep past him. If we move too fast, we'll gain his attention, so we want to move as slow as we can, but at the same time keep moving because they will be heading this way at some point. And once we make it over the ledge here and down the vine, we are safe and clear, and we can now move on to our next target, Andrea Martinez. And it's quite the trip. We need to make our way all the way from the coca fields into the town area. If you don't have a lethal poison, where we threw Jorge off of the cliff, there is a lethal plant right there, just in case you need one. I just decided to bring one with me, as I have many. So once we get to Andrea's compound, we're going to head round to the musician's house, which is the one with all the music playing out of it. And from there we can take out the camera on the side of Andrea's compound, and then we can approach the compound, hop over the wall, make our way up to the first floor. Andrea is currently in attendance. There she is. We need to wait for her to leave, and more specifically we need to wait for the guard that patrols this room, of which there are 2 or 3 even, but the other 2 do not move. It's the guard that you can see there moving around we need to keep an eye on, and we need him in a specific position which will give us enough time to make our way into the room and add our poison to the glass in the center of the room. So when the guard moves away to his next position from this one, he's currently at the table we need to be at, and when he moves away back towards the table nearer us, we now have an opportunity to open the doors, duck inside, add our poison to the bottle, there's the guard who's in question, and then quickly make our exit. And the guard will momentarily, after we leave, turn around. So you do have only just enough time. So once we've done that, that's Andrea Martinez taken care of. And if we can, we want to get out of the compound. And once again, a long mission all the way round to the ruins. We're going via the construction area. So we're just going to shoot down the rope that holds the log bridge in place, make our way through the ruins, and grab the shovel on our way. And once we get to the hippo enclosure, if the hippo whisperer is not around, as he isn't for me, he just left, we can render the guard unconscious with the shovel. We're going to hide him in the crate provided. We're then going to grab the meaty bone from the shelf beside us and throw that into the pool, and the hippopotamus will then come out to feed. So once Miko has left the enclosure area, just checking because I didn't grab that guard's gun, so it must have gone through the floor. So eventually the hippo whisperer will come back, find the hippo has come out, and he will go and get Rico. And while we wait, we should also lose Andrea Martinez as well. So off goes the hippo wrangler to find Rico, and all we have to do now is let everything play out.
Martinez is down. Good work.
Oh, my little mijo. Come to Papa, it's me. Huh? It's your Papa coming to you, little one. Come on. Oh, how are you, buddy? I am impressed with your work. Yeah, I honestly thought that I would have to feed you to the hippo, but you pulled it off. Look, I'll wire you your payment as per our agreement. Now, if you'll excuse me, and leave us alone for a little while. I want to spend some time with mijo by myself. Ah, mijo.
So at this point, we're just going to give the Hippo Whisperer a little bit of time to make his way up the stairs, and then from there we can go and toss Rico Delgado into the enclosure, where we will have a close encounter of the fourth kind.
All targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, 47. Now head for an exit.
So with all of our targets now disposed of, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. And unfortunately, the nearest available exit, let alone the nearest safe exit, is all the way back at the fishing village. There are 2 exits available over there, technically 3. But we're going to go for the boathouse exit, which is the unlocked one. It is the nearest available exit to us. It's a shame we have 3 exits all right here together. They could have spread them out a little bit better. Never mind, we are here. So, there we go. Santa Fortuna, silent assassin suit only. And we get confirmation of the silent assassin there. And next up, we are off to the sprawling spread of Mumbai. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.